Who do we got here today?
Garrett Fromme with IDC Woodcraft.
Today we're going to be playing the CNC Shuffle. Rules are simple. You're going to pick a card, you're going to read it, and give your answer. It's CNC related. We're going to do it 3 times, and then we have a bonus round at the end.
Okay, the CNC Shuffle card says CNC Confessions. Oh my God. Okay, what's the strangest material you've tried to cut on a CNC? Phenolic.
Phenolic.
Yeah, phenolic, and that tore up my router bit.
Ooh. What kind of project do you make with that?
I was trying to make something that would fit into something else as an insulator.
Oh,
Yeah, and it just tore it up. I didn't know how to do phenolic and work around it. The different feeds and speeds and follow it. It just tears up and it wore that router bit out like right now.
Learn something new every time.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Let's pick another one.
All right. Finish the sentence. The first thing I ever made on a CNC was, going back to my Bob CNC, very first thing, a coaster. A coaster. A very basic coaster.
Just a circle?
A circle, and I think I had a little bit of text in it.
Oh, nice.
Whatever it was.
Nice.
Just a round coaster.
That's awesome.
Out of Luan.
Luan, wow.
Which Luan doesn't come very well. Doesn't matter what router bit you use.
All right, one more.
All right, this is fun. I like this. All right, CNC speed quiz. Name one setting you always double check before starting a cut. My Z.
Z-axis.
My Z-axis to make sure I have zeroed that bit out.
That's good.
Yeah,
Break a bit.
yeah, I have broken too many.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We've all been there.
yeah.
All right, we got one more bonus round.
Okay.
This one is called the ABCs of CNC.
All right.
So you got to pick a letter out and read to us what letter you got.
This is fun. Letter P.
All right, so you have to come up with a word or something that related to CNC that starts with a P and then share something about it.
Does it have to be like machine? Like
No, anything related to CNC.
the thing that came to me was patience.
Patience, there you go.
Patience. Why? Because it's a process. And we have to think through a process, and we have to see the end game in our head. And if we don't see the end game in our head, we can't move forward. And so you have to be really patient and see that end game and as you're doing the design work. And then you got to double check yourself.
Yeah.
And then you got to do the tool paths. And then you got to double check the tool paths. And then you have the setup, and you have to be really patient on the setup of the machine.
That's a good answer.
Sure. Yeah. Make sure you get that set up just right, because you got so much work in it already, even if it's a simple project.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Thanks.
All right. That was fun. I want to play this one again.